Hi everybody. So our objective today is that we will be able to solve word problems involving grams and kilograms. Make sure that you watch this whole video because at some point I am going to say the secret password for today. So we know that you watched this whole thing. So grams and kilograms. We've been learning about this all week, right? We know that when we measure grams, objects in grams, we're measuring lighter objects. When we measure things in kilograms, we are measuring things that are heavier objects. So let's get started. You guys will notice that these slides are exactly like the ones that you guys are doing in Seesaw. But, however, they are going to be a little bit different. My units, my weight amounts are going to be different, okay? So they're not going to be the same that you guys have in Seesaw. Because I don't want you to simply copy from me, but I want you to understand how to break apart these word problems and solve them. I am going to change one thing real quick. I need to change this number right here. So this is going to be 18, not 22. Okay, so let's solve this first one. And before we solve it, I want you guys to get out your keyword to look for in word problems card. This is something that was given to you months and months ago in a supply pickup. It's a blue card, and I know I've told my kids to keep it in their red folder. So, and it says exactly that, keywords to look for in word problems. And this just helps you solve word problems. Okay, the first one. How much heavier is the television than the speaker? So they want to know how much heavier this one is than this one. Well, they want to see the difference, right? There's that word difference between the two. I'm going to look at my blue card, my keyword word card, and I notice that difference is one of the key words there, and it means to subtract. Do you guys agree that we should subtract these two weights to see what the difference is, to see how much heavier the television is than the speaker? Yeah, that's what we need to do. We need to subtract. So I'm going to come over here. 18 take away 6. 8 take away 6 is what? On my stamp, 2. And then I'm going to bring down the 1. So the difference in weight is 12 kilograms. All right. The second question is how many speakers weigh the same as one television? So they want to know that if we had numerous speakers, how many speakers would we need to weigh as much as a television? So we need to get to the weight 18. And we know each speaker is 6 kilograms. Okay, so this is 6. So I'm going to draw another speaker here. Here's another 6. Now how much are we at? 12, right? 6 plus 6 is 12. Well, we're not at 18 yet, so I'm going to keep going. I'll add another speaker to the scale. There's another 6 kilograms. Now what are we at? 18, right? So we needed 3 speakers on this scale to weigh the same as a television. So the answer is 3. All right, so now we have 2 boxes. We have a smaller box that weighs 5 kilograms, and we have a bigger box that weighs 7 kilograms. Let's look at the first question here. The first question says, Kayla needs to ship 4 of the smaller boxes. I'm going to underline that because I need to zone in on this one right here. What is the total mass of all 4 boxes? So if we were to add 4 boxes on this scale, what would the total mass be? Total. Ooh, I'm going to look at my blue card. My blue card says total means that we add, right? Okay, so that means I need to add 4 boxes together, and each of them weigh 5 kilograms. So 5, 10, 15, 20. So the total mass is 20 kilograms. All right, here's our next one. Andrew needs to ship 5 of the larger boxes. Ooh, 5 of them. And we're looking at the larger boxes now. What is the total mass of all 5 boxes? Okay, so right now we only have 1 box in the scale. We need to add 5 more boxes on there. So I'm going to draw, they're going to be smaller because I can't fit it all in here, but that's okay. You can use your imagination. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now I have 5 boxes on the scale. Each one weighs 7 kilograms. Okay, so we know that we need to add all of these up, right? Or if you don't want to add all of them up because it's going to take too long, you could multiply. What would you multiply, you guys? We've done this in the past. Yeah, 7 times how many boxes? 5, because I have 5 boxes and each of them weigh 7 kilograms. So that would be 7 times 5, 35. Or if you wanted to take the long way, you could do 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7. And that would still equal 35. So my answer is that if they were to ship all 5 boxes, that it would be 35 kilograms. Not too bad so far, right? All right, here's our next one. If this is I'm looking at this one right here. If all the blueberries on the scale are identical, so that means that they weighed exactly the same. What is the mass of 1 blueberry? So what is the mass of just one of these? Well, we know the total, right? The total is 32. We know that there are how many blueberries on the scale? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. What could I do with those 2 numbers to figure out how much 1 blueberry weighs? I know the total, and I know how many are in the group. Ooh, does that sound familiar? How many are in each group? That sounds like we're going to divide, right? Because we just need to figure out how much 1 weighs. So 32 divided by 8. What is 32 divided by 8? Think about it. 32 divided by 8. It's 4, right? Each one of these blueberries is 4 kilograms. Each one. All right, so this answer is, 4 grams. This should say grams, not kilograms. I apologize. And kilograms, you guys are probably going, a blueberry weighs 4 kilograms, right? Did you guys catch that? I'm sure you did. You guys would have caught it if we were in the classroom. Nope, it's 4 grams because it's a smaller weight, right? The smaller objects, we weigh in grams. Just a typo. All right, next one. If you put the blueberries into the paper bowl, what mass should be shown on the scale? So if we were to put all of these blueberries and we put them in the bowl, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, they're all in there. How much would the scale weigh now? Well, what would you do with this number and this number? What are we trying to find? We're trying to find the total, right? The total of those 2 weights put together. So on the side here, I'm going to put 32 plus 82. All right, now I'm going to solve. 2 plus 2 is 4. 3 plus 8 is 11. So my weight in grams, my total weight in grams is 114 grams. So you just got to think about these, like, how can I solve this? All right, last slide for today. And here we have, and this is supposed to say grams too. That is another typo. Oh, well. Okay, so we're looking at some grapes that weigh 525 grams and some bananas that weigh 874 grams. All right, let's look at this first one. If you placed the grapes and the bananas onto the same scale, how many grams would be shown on the scale? So how many? That, if I look at my blue card, I see that there's how many in all. That means that we're going to be adding, right, these two weights together. So we had 525 and 874. 525 plus 874. I'm going to start in the ones column. 5 plus 4 is 9. Okay, let's go in the tens column. 2 plus 7 is 9. And then 5 plus 8 is, give you a little bit more think time, 13. Wow, look at all those grams. So it's 1,399 grams. That is a lot of weight. Okay. And our very last question for today, how much more does the bunch of grapes weigh than the bunch of bananas weigh than the bunch of grapes? So they want to know how much more. Oh my goodness. I'm looking at my blue card right now, and I see one word that says how many more. That is very similar to how much more. And it says on my blue card that I should subtract because I'm trying to find the difference. How much more does one weigh than the other? So I need to subtract these, the bananas from the grapes. So I'm going to go over here, 874, take away 525. All right, 4 take away 5. Oop, I can't do that, so I need to go to my neighbor. I need to borrow 10 from him, and I'm going to give it to my 4. Now I got 14 take away 5. Now I can take that 5 away. 14 take away 5 is 9. 6 take away 2. Now I'm on the tens column. 6 take away 2 is 4. And in my hundreds column, 8 take away 5 is 3. So the difference in weight between the bananas and the grapes is 349 grams. All right, guys, that's it. You guys are going to complete slides exactly like this, but with different weights. So if you need to come back to this video to see how I solved the problem, because you're just like, oh, I don't remember how she did that one, come back to the video. And what's our secret password today? Well, the secret password is wind. Good luck and come to the help group if you need help.